Isn't that something? Look back and see where I came from. Always wise words. Taking it through the hills is... Good morning, Vietnam. Good morning, guys. I am excited. I think that's the word. Probably more than excited because I didn't really sleep. Matter of fact, I didn't sleep at all last night. Today is the Memorial Bataan Death March, which I've accepted the challenge today to either do the 4, 14, or 26 mile on your favorite trail, rucking with 35 plus pounds on your back, in remembrance of the 10,000 American and Filipino service members who were brutally murdered along a 65-mile death march in the Philippines when the Japanese took control of the island. So today I am flying the red, white, and blue. I got the RWB team shirt on. I got the American flag on my pack. I am pumped. All right, guys, we are on the approach trail to the Raccoon Loop, and it is blistering cold out this morning. I hope it gets a little warmer, but I know that as I get going today, I will get a little warmer. But right now, I'm gonna have to stop already to get my hot hands out, warm my hands up. But the rest of me, I'll be okay. Hiking keeps me going. So yeah, we'll be heading on the trail here just shortly on the loop portion of it. So signing off till then. Isn't that something? About 7 miles in so far, and we stopped at the I stopped at the Pioneer backpacking camping group camping site here, and feeling good. Definitely needed to stop. Probably will put another layer back on. The worst thing you want to do out here is sweat and freezing cold, and then of course so layering, relayering. Yeah, it's quite the process today. All right, so we're at Raccoon Creek State Park, and this park is about, I don't know, maybe 20-30 minutes outside of Pittsburgh, and this is a pretty big state park. You can camp, backpack, hike. They have a 1,100-acre lake, which we kayak on, and during the summer times, and they have a beach there to go swimming. So it's not too far from where we live, and it's kind of like my backyard now. So I always spend a lot of time out here. You'll see me. There's quite a bit of trails. There's a 20-mile loop that goes around Raccoon. That's a heritage trail to Appaloosa, to Forest, which I'm on now, which goes along the whole sides, and then I'll get back over with Heritage, and then back to the car. So that's the loop, and then I know the challenge is 26 miles, so we'll see if we have enough daylight to hit a couple side trails to get that full 26. Woo, slippery today after that ice thaw. I thought the ice was scary, but this mud is scarier. But yeah, we're doing good. We're at 11 and a half miles. I just stopped and had lunch. It worked out absolutely perfectly. Charlotte came and met me with Evie. Evie thought she wanted to come hike with me today, but I said nope, not today. It's my hike. When she comes with me, it's her hike. So today I wanted to challenge myself, and so here we are, 11 and a half miles or so, and 5 miles in, including lunch and some breaks. So we're about 2.7 miles an hour is what I think it read at. So that's pretty good pace. 3 miles an hour in the woods, and hiking it through the hills that was my first fall of today and of a long time, actually. I usually don't fall, but I've got a phone in my hand and I'm trying to do recording at the same time, which is new, and talking. So multitasking is a myth for me. This is, it's a scary situation. They got the rocks there, but as you can see, maybe it's hard to see the gradation, but yep, my wrist hurts. Nothing's broken. I got to be careful because these trekking poles are a lifesaver. They saved my butt a couple times already today, and last thing I want to do is get hurt and completely just end everything before it even begins. I just started my backpacking career, you could say it, a couple years ago. Started off greener as you could possibly be, and hiking and backpacking, and now I'm no professional by any means, but I'm semi-pro or amateur. I'm getting there. So one thing I did mention about this park is that its historical value is really cool. So they have an old rock quarry from the 18th century out here somewhere. That's why you see structures with old rocks like that. They have a couple of the settlers' homes. Well, at least one of them, the ruins of it from the early 1800s along this trail, lake trail at Raccoon, which is really cool to see. And during the fall, and of course now wintertime, you can see all types of remnants of that time period. So for example, coming up here on the trail, we've got one of the blocks that was being moved in the stone quarry, and you can see the edging on top, and I know that's from creating the friction. So when you put the blocks along and with each other, it creates friction and they stick together. But like I said, there's remnants of the old stone quarry all throughout the park, and of course of old wagon trails, and just a lot of really cool pieces of history here. Old roads and stuff like that, well, wagon roads like I mentioned. So it's just a really cool park, and the first time I came out here, I really felt like I was discovering stuff from ancient times, basically a couple hundred years ago. For the first time, it felt like I was like I was an explorer discovering things. Now obviously I was new to the park, and it was all new to me, but now I've seen everything. To me, it's still just as cool, just as exciting. And every once in a while, I'll catch something I haven't seen before. Venture off trail a little bit sometimes to take a look at it safely. But yeah, I love it. We're about 14 miles in. I feel good. It's been a real slip fest the last few miles. Switchbacks going down some muddies, that was bad, but we made it, and we're on chugging. On to the next piece of trail. So we're at the very top of the ridge of forest, ridge line of this hill, and it's a beautiful view because you've got the creeks and the lake in between us. And actually, when I'm on my way back, I'll be on the other side, so I'll be in the other ridge going the opposite direction. So that's pretty neat. I'll be able to look back and see where I came from. It's always wise words. But yeah, this is a beautiful view. You won't see this in the summertime. It's all greened out. So catching some of the sights now, this side of the park that I haven't seen yet this off season or winter. Looks like downhill now. This is the dam. The dam at Raccoon Creek. You see over there, that's where you get the rentals, the boat rentals, kayak rentals, and then to the right is a huge opening. And yeah, this is along the cutting over from Forest Trail. This is going to bring me all the way down over to connect me to Heritage Trail. So we're on the back end of this. It's still really cold. My smartwatch took a crap. Tripod busted again. Cheap plastic, but super glue does the trick. So we're still vibing. We're still having a good time. We'll take the peaks with the valleys and the valleys with the peaks, and we'll keep it moving. All right. So no picnic table this time. This is how it is most of the time. I caught a beautiful view here. Some flat lands, a little farmland. So we're on the edge of somebody else's property, but it's a good time to take a little safety break and just kind of sit back and reflect. I know that when I'm putting on the miles, I can put my head down and just go, but a lot of times I have to remind myself, keep my head up, because I will miss things, beautiful things I like to see. So keep my head up and stop and smell the roses, so to speak. So I constantly remind myself of that on trail, even when I'm trying to push myself and put on miles. I remember that it's my love and my passion for this that really drives my need for or drives my ambitions and my motivation to be out here. So just taking a little break out here in a tree. Feels good though. Feels good right now. I feel good. We're almost done. There's probably only 4 or 5 miles left to do on this day, so there are times like this when I'm walking, especially on my longer hikes, backpacking trips, where I just get struck by the beauty of everything around me. And it just is a feeling that keeps me coming back out here, because it is a great feeling just to take it all in and everything that it has to offer. This is what I live for. These moments take my breath away.